Hey, YouTubers. So, I'm in the garage. Yes, the garage, not the deck for a change. So, I'm still in the garage. I think most of my videos will be filmed in the garage this weekend. So, you know what I'm doing right now. You can probably guess. I'm smoking a hashtag big ass cigar. Anyway, I'm smoking a big ass cigar, as in the big ass cigar for life. I'm smoking a Grand Habano lunch break cigar. Nice big ass cigars, big ass cigar for life. Yeah, the Connecticut lunch break cigar. So, yeah, this is the Connecticut version. So, anyway, big ass cigar for life and big ass pipe for life. So it's still a very, very overcast day right now. We didn't get any rain today. I was talking to my grandmother down the Cape, and apparently they got rain down the Cape. You know, Cape Cod, they got rain. But up here in the mainland, we didn't get any rain today, or I don't think we got any rain today. Maybe early on in the day. One sec, YouTubers. Sorry, somebody's just walking by. Sorry about that. Somebody's just walking by. So yeah, I think early on in the day, maybe early in the morning before I got up, we may have gone rain, but I don't think we got any rain. Um, I don't think we got any rain, today at least because well, at least since I've been up. So I've only been up since 11. But as far as I know, we haven't got any rain because I've been looking out the window. There's been no rain anywhere, so which is good because the rain sucks. You know, the rain always obviously sucks. You know, that sucks in general. But but yeah, yesterday was rainy as hell. Yesterday was a rainy day, like really shitty day outside. You know, really shitty day outside. Anyway, so it was rainy yesterday, and then today was obviously where I live. It was clear, but it was very overcast. And let's see, um, but down the Cape where my grandmother lives, it was definitely rainy still. So they still got rain. And then I think this week is supposed to be in terms of weather. We're talking about the weather a lot, the damn weather a lot. I think it's supposed to be still decently warm because tomorrow is, believe it or not, is October 1st. One sec. Sorry, some people are just talking off in the distance. I thought somebody was calling my name. So, because believe it or not, tomorrow's October 1st. I mean, holy shit, it's like, holy shit. Tomorrow's October 1st. That is damn amazing as hell because that means if tomorrow is October 1st, Sunday is October 1st, which it is, it damn well is, it damn well is, that means we only have, of this year, 2023, as strange as it sounds, we only have all of October, all of November, and all of December left. We only have three full months of the year left. I mean, holy shit, it's like, holy shit. It's like, I mean, that's amazing to me. It feels like literally just yesterday it was January. So, I mean, when you get older, it's amazing how fast time flies. It's freaking amazing. Anyway, so yeah, so we only have, yeah, 3 months left of the year. So we have all of October, which includes Halloween, which is really for, little kids, whatever. Halloween's for little kids. But obviously, some people like to go to Halloween parties as adults, big ass parties like the Big Ass Cigar. and some people like to dress up for Halloween even if they're adults, which is fine. And like to watch scary movies, scary ass movies like The Big Ass Cigar. Um, then we have November, which has well, October also has Indigenous Peoples Day slash Columbus Day and Halloween as holidays. And Halloween is not a federal holiday, so we don't get the day off from work. But I mean, for schools, it's a special day for like little kids. Anyway, and then November has Veterans Day and also has Thanksgiving, which is a huge holiday. It's a huge fucking holiday. Thanksgiving, big ass Thanksgiving, like the big ass cigar. Excuse me, I just had dinner, so sorry I burped. I guess I had dinner, so I had a burger for dinner, so burger and French fries for dinner, so bacon cheeseburger for dinner with French fries. So that's the reason I burped. So I'm a hog. I'm a freaking hog. So yeah. So yeah, November has Thanksgiving, which is a huge freaking holiday. And we haven't talked about the plans for Thanksgiving yet. So it's probably still too early to talk about it because it is still, a ways off, over a month off, 6 weeks off, over 6 weeks off. So it's still probably too early to talk about it. I imagine in October my family will talk about it sometime, and I'll give you guys the heads up whether I'm, going to be going away for like a day or two, and whether there'll be like a day or two a hiatus on videos. Last year, we did not go down the Cape, Cape Cod, because my dad had COVID. My dad had tested positive for COVID-19, coronavirus. And, he tested positive, and obviously he couldn't go down. And then the year before that, my brother and his girlfriend came for Thanksgiving, and we wanted to give my brother the choice of what he wanted to do for Thanksgiving because it was the first year he had a serious girlfriend. And then the year before that, which was 2020, was the year of the pandemic, and basically we were still, it was highly advised that year that basically keep Thanksgiving to yourself. Basically, no large gatherings because back then, 2020, back in November 2020. There was no vaccine yet. It wasn't until December 2020 the vaccine became available for people. It wasn't until like that following year that it was like really readily available for the public because initially when the vaccine came out it was only being given to a select few and then it gradually became at least in Massachusetts. I can't speak for every state. Sorry, I can't speak for every state. So but at least in Massachusetts, we went in phases. We went phase one, phase two, phase three. Phase one was like Section 8 housing people, elderly people, people in nursing homes and hospitals, and like first responders, like police officers. And then phase two, sorry. And phase two was like teachers and like, people who work in education and people who work in, front, essentially essential jobs like retail, like, grocery stores, grocery store employees were included in phase two. And then phase three was general public. So my dad wasn't able to get the Moderna shot until I think it was like May of 2021. So and that's when my brother got the shot. Also was like May of 2021. So I was lucky. I was very lucky because I was able to get the shot, the vaccine, both. I was able to get both the first vaccine, second vaccine, part one, part two of the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, back in January and February 2021. So I was one of the first people to get it because I live in Section 8 housing. So because I lived in Section 8 housing, I do live in Section 8 housing, or what's called HUD housing. I was able to get the vaccine early. So because they live in predominantly disabled and senior citizen housing. I was able to get it early. So back to what I was saying about Thanksgiving before I went a little bit over ran about the vaccine. Essentially, that's the reason we didn't have back in 2020 for Thanksgiving. We essentially, it was only myself, my mother, my brother, and my father, because it was, keep to yourself. And even inviting myself, more my brother than myself, because I come home every weekend. Excuse me. More inviting my brother because he doesn't come home that often. Back then he doesn't come home that often. Even that was not super advisable. So we were taking kind of a kind of a gamble with that because he doesn't come home nearly as often as I do. So, but obviously back then it was a totally different story with the virus back then, because obviously back then in November 2020 there was no vaccine currently available. It wasn't until December that the vaccine became available. So that's why people were, obviously clearly more concerned, and there was a lot more restrictions back then. Or burner. So anyway, and then 2019 for Thanksgiving, we went down the Cape. We went down the Cape for 2019 Thanksgiving. We went down the Cape, and then 2018 we went down the Cape, 2017 we went down the Cape, and so on and so on. I think the only year we didn't go down the Cape since my grandmother moved down the Cape for Thanksgiving was 2014. 2014 we had Thanksgiving at my aunt's house in kind of like on the North Shore, so kind of like the New Hampshire border. Not going to say exactly where, but like the New Hampshire border. So, but then she ended up moving down the Cape also. So it's been a while since we've had it outside of the Cape. Well, obviously, last year, the year before, but I'm saying in general. I'm saying in general, Thanksgiving is held down the Cape. So. Because that's where most of my extended family lives. Also, December we have Christmas. We have Christmas and New Year's, and Christmas and New Year's, and Christmas is a huge holiday, huge fucking holiday. I mean, huge fucking holiday. It is a federal holiday, so obviously jobs don't work on Christmas, aside from essential jobs, and my plan for Christmas, it's not so much going down the Cape. Yeah, for the past couple of years we haven't gone down the Cape on Christmas, for like a family get together on Christmas, big ass Christmas, like the Big Ass cigar. But almost down to the band. Yeah. Yeah. The last couple of years we haven't gone down the Cape for Christmas. Not as much. We've had Christmas here. And obviously when I say have Christmas here, I mean open presents here. I mean, I don't think we've ever had like open presents anywhere else. Even when I was a little kid. Even when I was a little kid, hypothetically, I don't think we've ever open presents somewhere else. Like some families will do that. Some families will do that. Some families, will bring their Christmas gifts, their presents to a family member's house, and then the entire family, including extended family, will open presents all together as like a party of like 40. But I don't think we've ever done that shit. As in bullshit is bullshit. So. I don't think we've ever done that ever. So I know when I was a very little kid, we used to have it downstairs in the family room, but now we always have it upstairs in the living room, which is my parents' house is a split. So yeah. Yeah. we've always had Christmas here, and then a lot of times when my grandmother used to live much closer, not gonna say where, but much closer. We used to go over to her house on Christmas Day after opening up presents, and after kind of settling for a while, having brunch, we would go over to her house, her condominium. But unfortunately, she lives much farther away now, so we don't do that anymore. So. And I think, obviously, I'm getting to the point where, pretty soon, I mean, I will tell you this, this is the last thing I will say, because I'm getting to the end of the cigar. This year for the 2023 Christmas haul, I know I do a Christmas haul every single year. This year for the Christmas haul will be much smaller. So, due to financial reasons, not gonna say exactly what. This year for the 2023 Christmas haul, there'll still be a Christmas haul, but it will be much smaller. So even compared to last year, which was a lot smaller, it will be much smaller. So this year, if last year was like this, and the year before was like that, and like years before like this year will be like this. I'm lucky that I still get Christmas presents, because a lot of parents, by the time their kids are in their 20s and 30s, don't even give Christmas presents anymore. But I still get presents, but my Christmas haul this year, I will be doing a 2023 Christmas haul this year. It's going to be much smaller, because due to some personal reasons and financial reasons, it's going to be much smaller. So, and for the idiot trolls who are wondering, it has nothing to do with me being a lazy bum, whatever. So, anyway, have a nice day. Bye-bye.